Smithy, fourth pre-season friendly today against Oxford, another tough test. How do you feel your team got on today?
Really positive. We knew what they were about. They're going to be a very good team. They're going to be one of the favourites for the Premier, which is the division above us. So for us to play the way we did today, we held our own. I think in periods of the game we were the better team. In periods of the game they were the better team. It was exactly what we wanted from the pre-season friendly. It was enjoyable to watch. Both teams were treating it like a real good game. And it was fantastic. Loads of positives, the stuff we've been working on over training over the last few weeks. Starting to come out now. It looks really good. And it's just now cutting out those final little errors. That's our big problem at the minute, is the little errors. But we're working on that.
Do you think part of, say, some of the issues you're having at the moment could be because of where you're trying to make sure everyone gets some minutes, you're treating things a little bit differently to how you would in a league game?
Yeah, definitely, and there is that, and we speak about that quite a bit. And last week we mentioned it and said, we played so well against Crawley, and again today. And if you bear in mind that every 20 minutes we're making 2, 3, 4 changes at times, it's really difficult to keep that consistency going through the game. So the credit to the players that we're making these changes and the levels aren't dropping. Because last pre-season when we did it, and I will keep doing it because it means that all the players in the squad get the same amount of minutes over pre-season, which I think is fair, as long as they deserve it and they've been working hard, which all of them have. So they should be playing as many minutes as they can, and that the downside of that is the consistency. But I think the players have been fantastic and the levels haven't dropped. There's been no subs that I can say that we've made over the period of the last 4 games that the levels have dropped since making those subs, and full credit to the whole squad, and not only the squad, to the reserve girls and the development girls that have been brought in to play in the squads over the last 4 games.
You talk about those players that have stepped up from the sort of reserves and DS. How do you feel that they are faring, and especially today?
Well, Sophie Lee's bagged herself first goal for the club at first team level. She's done really well. She's been with us now for a couple of games. Eleanor Reed's come in today. It's her first season at senior level, and she's played really well. She's playing up against seasoned, ex semi-pro players that have played for Oxford in Super League 2 a few years ago. So full credit to Eleanor. And there's, this is the thing. Like, we've got to set up now. There's that progression. There's that pathway through the club that the players, if they deserve it, they will get their chance at first team. And when you take that chance, like Sophie has today, then you get brought back in. And that's why she's here today, because she's played well in the previous games that she's been called up.
And how do you feel that the players got on with what you were telling them in order to sort of get through the game and allow you to get them prepped for that first game against Buckland?
Yeah, it's not long now, is it? It's 2 weeks. We've got some other stuff to work on, but I think, the amount of stuff that we've given the players over lockdown, over the period since we've been back training has been phenomenal. They've taken it on board. We've tried out new formations. Some have worked, some haven't. We've tried out new patterns, some have worked, some haven't. And we're getting to the point now where we can tell what our finished article is going to be. Let's not be silly though. It's been a long time since we last played competitively. That's why we wanted really strong pre-season games. But we're 2 weeks away from our first competitive fixture, if you like, and we're on target. We're on target to be ready for that game.
As you say, 14 days until the kick-off for the new National League season. Have you got headaches in terms of thinking about your starting 11?
We've had some freak injuries, which is annoying because we've lost some players in key positions, and the players that we've lost are all from pretty much the same position. So that's been a headache trying to fill that position. But I think credit, especially today, to for Philippa Holden. She was outstanding. She's played a number of positions for us in the last few weeks, and due to injuries and due to the fact that her attributes are such that she can play in so many positions. So she got player of the game today, which is fully deserved. And I think that shows some of our recruitment over the summer. What we wanted to do is make sure we brought in players that were able to play in several positions, and that's going to help us. Obviously, we want a smaller squad. With a smaller squad, more players are playing, less people are sitting on the bench. But the problem with the small squad is if you pick up a couple of injuries, obviously then you're going to struggle to get the numbers out. And we're lucky, I say lucky, but we put in place pre-season recruitment and things like that, which led to, we've had 2-3 injuries in one position, but yet still we're putting out a strong team that can compete really well with the team that, you know, they're going to be in the top 2, top 3 in that league next year and the league above. So full credit to all the players, especially Phil today. She was outstanding, I think.
And are you happy with that progression, that you're ready now for that game in 2 weeks?
Yeah, like I said, we're on target. We're happy where we are. Buckland, you know, they're making great signings. It's going to be interesting. It's an overnight for us, which means that we can have a bit of a social element as well, which will bring us all together a little bit closer. And, you know, just want to go and play some competitive football. It's great playing friendlies, but there's that drive to want to win, the drive to, you know, get the 3 points. You want to check your phone after to see how all the other teams got on. You know, that's what we miss. And, you know, we want that, and that's 2 weeks away. So, yeah, we're looking forward to it. It'll be a good game. I think Jamie's got them well drilled from what we've seen. We've got one more game pre-season, and then we're into, obviously, the trip to Buckland.